Hello YouTubers and Facebookers. Long awaited video this one. Yes, this is the new Heljan Class 104 units. And I'm lucky to have two sets, one 3-car and one 2-car. And here they are, already consisted. And yeah, what a palaver I've had with these, setting them up. The units themselves have always run perfectly, but finding the correct decoder for these has been an absolute nightmare because of Heljan. The problem was all along that they never specified what decoder is required to run what functions on these. These have got a lot of function buttons, you know, lights particularly. So they've got interior working lights, working cab lights, working marker lights, working destination blind lights, and working rear marker lights, which you can all switch off. You need at least 6+ functions, right? So the guy I ordered this off of in Rochdale Cadia models did me a good deal on these and said, it's 21 pin decoders for these, and just need 6 function. He said, fine, yeah, I can do you a good deal on the dapole ones. So he did that, sent them all through, hooked them all up, and the lights won't come on. The interior lights won't come on, some of the lights come on. Basically, after a long chat with Gauge Master, who else did I ring? Rosa Sheffield I rang, all discussing which decoder does all the functions on this, right? And Raoul said it was be a Batman one, and Gauge Master said ring Coastal DCC, which are based in Ipswich. I've never dealt with them before, and they said no, you need the this one, the Lock Pilot. All right, and it's 21 pin, and it's that booklet. I don't know if you can see that, how thick that is. It tells you how much there is to it. They weren't cheap, these decoders. Plus I've got a couple of spare 21 pins. Anyway, this is just waffling on, isn't it? This is all what it can do. See, so I gave you the list of functions, and there they are, and that came with the lock sound decoders, although there's no sound on these decoders. It's just the silent just does all the functions I want. I've got my trusty Heljan Class 33 sitting there should any breakdowns happen. But yeah, these have been about 4 years in the making. And yeah, what we got is the Speed Whiskers 3-car unit with the white wheels, the embellished white wheel rims. And behind that, just see, bringing up the rears, the 2-car yellow panel one without the wheel rims, okay? So I went for the 2 different versions, one with the Speed Whiskers and one with the yellow panel, like I normally do. And yeah, these are expensive, and they'll have to stay coupled up because of we've got magnets there. I don't know if you can see that on the bottom there, and wires. There's let me think now, is it 8 or 10 pin socket that connects these 2 coaches up, or these 3 coaches, and same with the 2-car units. So you've got to make sure that all of them are connected up to make all your circuits work. What else? I'll put the couplings on first before I connected everything up. They come in, they're not fitted with the couplings on, you need to put them on. They've got traction tyres on, let me think, driving car, this car and the other one. Yeah, they fitted traction tyres on these. They do supply spares, little bags, so you get spare traction tyres with this. So that's about all I can say. I've consisted them already. You want to see them go, don't you? And we've been not doing anything for 4 minutes. I've completely cleared the deck on the test track so you can see them, and we'll see how they go. You've got to be so careful. The decoders are in there, just see them. You've got to make sure you line them up, because if you don't, hell to pay trying to sort it out. All right, bent pins and whatnot. Good eyesight, steady hand, good light. Right, and off we go. So yeah, fabulous interior. Couldn't have them running with all the functions, without all the functions working. So South Coastal DCC in Ipswich said, yep, you need a lock sound 59268 or something. And yeah, here we go. Now look, have a look at the yellow panel on that one. That's the yellow panel one, see? And that comes in the 2-car unit. There is a third version of these in the BR livery, the early green one. I think that's without any BR markings on the side. It's a 3-car unit. That's the other version. See the roundel there? It doesn't come with that. I think they first came out without that. Alright, I'll just put that there to show you. I'm going to take that away now and show you the units coming round. Let's move that out of the way. And yeah, got this running. They've got a lovely cam motor or 5-pole. I'm not sure which. Detail is fabulous. This is Heljan's first ever DMU. Like I say, it's been a long time in the making. I used to travel on these on the Barking Gospel Oak line in Walthamstow when they had them back in the 80s. So that's why I remember them. Metcam 101s as well, and 117s were used. What was that? Right, so yeah, they've got sprung buffers, and we'll turn the lights off on some of them so you can see what's what. But yeah, let's zoom in, get some detail. Long time, been waiting for the decoders for about a week, or working out which is correct decoder to have. That's always been the problem. It's Heljan's fault that they didn't state on the box or anything which decoders to go for. There's lots of 21-pin decoders out there that will run them, but if they're going to sell it with all these light features, then you must tell us which decoder is required to work them all. Otherwise, it's a waste of time, Heljan. So that is a downside. You know, fantastic models, but you know, I went on their Facebook page and asked them, and they did come back with this lock sound. But why couldn't they do that in the adverts? Just said in the adverts, just says 21-pin decoder required. I think this has got speakers on board already. All you got to do is fit your sound decoder in. But a lot of people are already taking these apart and putting Lego Man Biffo decoders in, and you know, better speakers and whatnot. So, but no, I'm happy with these as they are. I'm just glad to have them. As soon as I saw these being announced, I thought I must get these. You know, I wish they'd do the Wickham DMU. That'd be nice. But oh, these weird rims, I'll probably paint them over black. I don't like them. I'll get rid of those. Just paint them over black. I'd rather see them like the 2-car unit. Look at that close coupling. Look at that. It's touching. That is. Wow. Fabulous from Heljan. See, these have got the black wheel rims. So I think they're too loud. I don't like them. And BR quickly got rid of that anyway. Yeah. There they go. They've got destination blinds of Leicester, Leeds, Birmingham on these. Got where the other one's going. Nothing in London area. And they don't come with any spare destination blinds in the box, right? It's a great big box, lovely box. You can get these in Network Southeast livery. I think there's the Mexican bean livery that they used up in Scotland briefly. And maybe BR blue. So yeah. Notice these have got the white roofs on the cab roofs on the earlier ones. The seating looks really good, doesn't it? All that detail showing up. Put my driver figure in there. I've got, as customary, one driver. No self-command. Also got one in there if I want. That's something that came out of a Hornby loco. I think they was spare. There's something clunking there as it goes round. Did you hear that? I have to see what that is. I'm not too worried about it. It's probably the 2 units doing that. Anyway, What I want to see is what regions these are. Were they Eastern region units or Midland? They definitely wouldn't be Southern, and they weren't Western. They're either Eastern or Midland. Let's have a look. Start slowing them down. I've got lovely control. I've got these on speed step on 2.8 on the Gauge Master. So these are, this 3-car unit is M50478. I've got some lovely detail there with pickups. We've got M59186. And the last coach had a bit of finger mark all there. 50530 on that one. Look at that seating. Fantastic. Then you've got this unit, 2-car, which is E50598. And the last car is E56189. Yeah, and the blue square. Look at that pipe work. There's still more pipe work to go on these if you want to. But I think it might interfere with the tension lock couplings. But yeah, these are running quite nicely. Settled down. I didn't want traction tyres, but I've already got Hornby Metcam 101 with traction tyres, and it's fine. It's just not something I like, but you know, that's the way Heljan have done it. So anyway, I think we're coming to the end of this. Can't think of anything else to say. No doubt you'll see this featured in another video in future, and I'll keep you updated on its progress running wise. There's our driver, no second man. Anyway, thanks for watching this one. Bye for now.